Hey, what is up YouTube? How's it going, y'all? Sparky Mark 23 here, and I'm back to do a different video. And in a later video, perhaps another day, I'm going to post off my Christmas haul video of what I got, of course. But right now, I want to do a special video, of course, since we're literally like 4 days away from entering 2021. Right now, it's December 27th. Wow, so anyway, let's get down to this video review, of course. But I'm looking a little history. What you're looking at here is the history to the MTG. MTG stands for Metal Twisted G-Shock, which is, of course, supposed to be competing with the luxury brands. Dated back 20 years ago, in the summer of 2000. I was about 9 at the time. One of my friends turned, I don't know how old, or anyone's birthdays in April, but some of my friends were about 8, 7, whichever ages. So this is the analog digi version, but this wasn't technically the first analog digi G-Shock. In another video, I'll tell you which is the very first one. So here's one in different looks, of course. This is part, I mean, I can't even announce some of these words, but it is the very first one with EL backlight. You have another, the original one the first one you just saw was the MTG1000D-1A. Next one is the MTG501B, 500-1B JF, released the same day, the same time, of course, in the summer of 2000. And what else? The MTG500-2A, which has blue accents and silver, blue and silver. The previous ones you're looking at, well, some of it had a little red and black and silver, white, little lettering on the G-Shock for yellow, and you have kind of like gray or so. Blue, white letterings. White letterings. I can't even tell if it's, you can zoom in. G-Shock resist. Okay, so the next one will be, it has orange letterings, G-Shock resist and G-Shock. Sorry, I've had that pointing right there. Heck, let me use my mouse to do the pointing. Heck. The MTG500-2B. Then there's the MTG501-2A, released in October of 2001. 2 months before my friend's 11th birthday, and I was 10 years old at the time, and about a month and 2 months before my friend's 6th birthday, as well as my other friend turned 6 that year, and of course a month before my buddy's 12th birthday, and another friend turned 12 at the time, and I was entering, I was done with 5th grade, I was entering 6th grade, so kudos to that, of course. And then this one is like the full metal version with no accents in it. Like it does have the same look as the previous, of course, but this is like all stainless steel, of course. And battery life 2 years. So these were quartz analog digi, but it doesn't say quartz on anywhere, but we know it's quartz. So this is the MTG510-1B. Released in April 2001, 6 months before the release of that edition, and it was around my 10th birthday. And of course, if you're looking at here very carefully with the G logo here and the silver bars around it, I'm going to say these look like built-in bull bars of some sort. And like I said in my previous video, G-Shocks with bull bars look awesome. They look great. Here's the same version, but it's like the white dial, and it's the MTG510-7B, released in April 2001. And you have a different looking version of the watch, part of the, what is this part of the GNGMS? Oh, the Mr. and Mrs. G, of course. But it's the MTG, Mrs. MTG, and the Miss G, and the G Miss. Wow, it's part of the couples set, I would say. Of course, if I do say so myself. It's the MTG510LV-7JF, released in November of 2001. Then you have this, well, this one's been discontinued, but it was released in May of 2001. MTG1000D-1A of course, with the blue dial. Then you have like what sort of be like a beige brown dial, which is the MTG511-A-4A, of course. Then you have the blue dial, of course, which has the MTG510-BL-2A, November 2001 release, and this were released sometime in the summer. Well, this was released around the spring, I would assume, of 2002, of course. Wow. This one's the Wave Scepter version. Here's the MTG502-1B, released in the fall of 2002 in September. I was 11 at the time. And this one is the 502-2B, of course. And here's this variation design, released in 2002, the 512-1A. That has the built-in bulwarks. And then the next one, this one is the MTG520-1A. Well, it might say inside of September 2003 are police, of course, but it was released in the fall of 2002, of course. And it's very good design, no lie there. Here's a different look, but it's been discontinued, and it's the MTG520M-2A2, released in October of 2002, 1 month before my friend's 13th birthday, I assumed. Yes, 13th birthday, and 2 months before my friend's 12th birthday, and another friend turned 11 that year, and another friend as well. Another friend of mine turned about 9 at the time, and another friend was turning different, I say like 7 at the time. Yep, 7. And let's see this one. Same thing, but this is like a red wine dial. MTG520M-4B, October of 02. Here's the how do you call it? The Precious Heart selection. Silver white dial, known as the MTG530 LV-7AJF, and here's the G-Miss for the MSG600 LV-7AJF. The small version's for the females, and the big version is for the boys. So yeah, that's for couples only. And here's a different MTG design, and of course it's the MTG700-1JF, released in September of 02. Here's a blue positive display version, which is released in September 2002 at 700-2. Here's the one with the straps, of course. Would appear, yeah, metal resin, embroiled design, very good, high quality, if I do say so myself. Let me just zoom in, and then there we go. Alrighty, and it's the MTG700L-1. And here's one in the red with negative display, MTG700L-4. And here we are back to this one, but unfortunately it is the MTG700M-1, October of 02, but it's been discontinued, unfortunately. Same with this one, but the variation is great. Little yellowish around here. And it's the MTG700M-9. And here's the black MTG, released in summer of 02. Pretty cool design, no lie there. Everything, but the buttons are plastic and everything is metal. But of course somebody else had their video done with that, but apparently I'm not going to give you a link for the description because mostly Casio watch reviews took off his channel. So this one is the the black ion plated one was the MTG1000D, and also this one came out at the same time, MTGM900-D-A-AV. Here's another one, the 530SC-2B, February of 03. Around the same time, my friend turned about 9 that year as well. And I was about to turn, and it was 2 months before my 12th birthday. MTG700SC-2, and it's got a good band. It's part of the spring collection. You see, this one is the spring collection. Oh, whoop-de-doo, spring collections. Wow, another third of the spring collection, 700SC-AJF. And here's the watch that may be particularly familiar to you fans out there, is the MTG-910D-2VER. Now, if you're familiar with action movies like Mission Impossible, Tom Cruise wore this particular watch in the film because of, I can tell because this button right there is blue. And some of the lettering part here is blue, and it's a wave scepter. That's going to be a son of a gun to track down. But we know that's a good kick-ass watch, and Tom Cruise kicked ass wearing that watch. Then you have this variation, which is kind of bluish, and it's the MTG910, released in the summer of 03. 3 years before we even saw the Mission Impossible 3. Here you have another one, is the 512 SC-2BJF, released in February of 04, 2 months before my 12th birthday. My 12th birthday, and my 13th birthday, and one of my friends turned 10 that year, and at the time going on 9 and other things. And here's a chrono version. Well, I highly doubt it's not a chrono, but it's the MTG1000-1AJF. Doesn't even tell the release date, but it had to been around 2007. Wow, I was a sophomore at the time. And here's a different one with gold buttons, gold accents, screws, and analogs yellowish, and some parts is gold. I mean, look at the design, and then if I zoom in, you can tell that's a G button. I want to say that's for the lighting. Released sometime around 2007. Same thing here. And I gotta say, this is the black and gold ion. It's pretty cool. Not bad there. The MTG1000BR-1A. Great model. And this is like a black and gold version, released in May of 2008. The MTG1000RB-1A. Pretty cool. And here's an analog digi-chrono look. And same thing with the buttons with the G. The MTG1500-1A. Released in December of 2008. Doesn't even tell the other ones, but we know this one's in May of 08. It doesn't even tell this one what month was, but we know it was 2008. I was a junior at the time, of course. And here's the MTG1500B Black Edition. Ooh, black ion everywhere. Now, that particular model was released in May 20th, 2009, a few weeks before my graduation from high school. Well, it was around the time I was done with high school. Finished. Bye-bye. MTG1500-9A. This variation will be black and gold, only the body is black and the side here on the left and right is gold. Around some parts of the dial. Of course, again, released around the same time, around June 29, 2009, sorry. When I was done with high school. And then, of course, you have which you're about to see here. Of course. Give me a second. So yeah, you're gonna be. That's all I'm gonna have to show you on this moment, but I'm gonna do an unboxing. Like I need to tell you, like you have to know what I'm about to tell you. This is like a bit of in-depth history of the MTG. So let's take a look what we have here. These variations came around the time of G-Shock's 30th anniversary, celebrating the 30th anniversary. I'm going to leave a link in the description box for the celebration of the 30th anniversary in which you're about to look. Of course, this is the watch you're about to see. This one has like, this is the MTGS1000D-1A. This is the high-end metal twisted G-Shock with resins in the inside, and on the outside is metal sandwiched between the cushion case, and it has alpha gel in it to resist with the shock, and have smart access by the electronic crown. You have the pushers, structurals sandwiched between the case. But I'll leave you the link in the description box down below for Shock the World 2013. So yeah, I'll leave you a link in the description on that. Well, with that, here it is. And I'm about to play a hit song. Whoa. This is the metal twisted G-Shock, boys and girls. Look at it carefully, y'all. The case is sandwich. I mean, majesty. I mean, I can't believe it. I have a metal twisted G-Shock. And what you're seeing here is the resin and good screws. Let me get my calibers, or like Lisa Lau would say, as Lenny Lau said in one episode of the pilot of The Loud House, in a different episode, caterpillars. Caterpillars, it's calibers. Heck. If anybody noticed of this is the high-end luxury that began the trend of waves of other brands at its time. Of course, and you got to admit, it is crazy, but again, it was trying to be the high-end luxury out of Rolex and Tag and other big brands at the time. Well, it was posted on Tourneau around November of 2013, which means the announcing occurred in September or in August. So yeah, so they were pre-launch as part of their for Tourneau. So let's see what's the size of this MTG, if you will. Okay, I'm gonna zoom out a little bit. Okay. All right, let's see how big is this this huge watch. Oh, there. Ooh. Okay. Whoa, 52.7. Wow. Okay, just a second. Okay, actually it's 53.4 millimeters, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, sorry, it's kind of confusing. Okay, so yeah, it's around the 53 point something range. Definitely 52.7. So yeah, 52.7, folks. The width, I'm gonna have, all right. Okay, just a second, folks. Okay, 58.3. So yeah, the width, the height is 53 points. Sorry. Actually, it's 58.8. So yeah, 58.8. Oh, sorry, the computer fell asleep. So yeah, it's 58 point, the height is 58.7. So yeah, it's a fascinating piece. And they were selling it during the month around November after Thanksgiving. The day after Thanksgiving. Exactly. I mean, let's take a little look. And the case underneath it can withstand the temperature if it's too hot or too cold for you. And it is solar, for the record. No need for battery change. No lie there. This is what it looks like on the Sparky wrist. But I'm not going to do any much of it. But it is a good, ridiculous piece. No lie there. Got to make sure you have a charge. But I have charged it recently, a few months ago. So I don't know how long it would last. Maybe a few months or maybe a year. Got to take a look at it. For the module number. Hey, let's take a look at the module number. Hey, module number. So it's 5369 number. Module number 5369. And this is what you're looking at. So the variation designs of this MTG, of course, I'm gonna put these right here and show you that they released 3 variations around the time of the 30th anniversary. I'm gonna show you variations. So you have so you just saw was this one. Next one is the MTG1000, the MTGS1000D-1A, released around the same time as this one. I'm going to show you very carefully. Released in November 26, 2013, November 24, 2013, and of course the special limited edition 30th anniversary released in January 3rd, 2014. This one is a black ion plated that has red accents and gold screws, and the inside is red. So yeah, wow, very cool, huh? It's pretty insane with what G-Shock has been doing these last many years. And of course, you're going to have to, maybe I'll leave you the link for the design of the MTG. So yeah, I mean, and as of recently, last year, and of course, 2 years ago, I believe, and as of this year as well, it was crazy for the MTG, Metal Twisted G-Shock. So yeah, I mean, no lying there, boys and girls. I'm speaking the truth of what I'm seeing here is one amazing piece that they designed. I mean, I'm not gonna like how do you call it, open the case and just like look what's inside. What is inside? Exactly. I'm not gonna do that. Okay, I don't work for no factory. So the black iron plated version was at about $1,100. The silver version priced at $900. The limited edition 30th anniversary that you just saw priced at about $1,200. So yeah, no, actually this one was $900, while the silver, what you're looking at here, the black ion version is about $1,100, is about $1,000. The 30th anniversary limited edition is around $1,100, $1,100. So yeah, it is, I mean, it was crazy at the time, but nowadays the limited edition 30th anniversary has gone pricey. So good luck getting that, but I'm hearing it's going for $3,000, but I'm not sure. So yeah, wow, very in-depth history, of course. So leave the comments down below. What do you think of this video? And at the same time, the history of the MTG. And of course, how was your holidays and all that such. This is Sparky Marky Mark, rocking with the MTG. Signing off, y'all. Subscribe to my channel to be notified of new uploads. Signing off, y'all. Feliz Navidad.